Big game up now for Manchester United, really big in the grand scheme of things for Manchester United. 3 defeats out of our last 4 games, going into Villarreal at Old Trafford in the Champions League, and losing that game against Young Boys in the opening game leaves Manchester United almost having to win this game if we want to get through the group stage. If we don't win this game, it could be that Manchester United end up going out at the group stage of the Champions League yet again. Now, recent times we've got a horrendous record in the Champions League under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and things have got to change. Now, this game really worries me for Manchester United because we're not in good form. Villarreal aren't in the best of form either, but they've not been shit. I mean, if you look at their record this season, then they've drawn every single game in the league bar 1. They've drawn 1 Champions League game against Atalanta, and they did draw the UEFA Super Cup against Chelsea and only lost on a penalty shootout. Now in the league they've drawn away at Real Madrid, and I think they drew away at Atletico Madrid as well. So this is not a muppet team. They haven't actually lost a game in 90 minutes yet this season, but they've only had, I think, 1 win in 15 games, I think it is, since the Europa League final, which is crazy. But will Manchester United be able to capitalise? They're not losing many games of football, but they're not fucking winning them either, Villarreal. And we know what's happened to Manchester United when we played these. We played these fuckers 5 times, drawn every one, and lost, and only 1 of them went to penalties. I mean, fucking hell, the other 4 ended 0-0. So, Jesus Christ, there is major concerns for Manchester United going into this game. There really is, because Manchester United have got some injury concerns, and Manchester United need to get a settled team and start winning before the injuries can creep in and you can patch over it and get by. I know under Sir Alex Ferguson at times we did paper over the cracks in seasons where we had the likes of Village and Rio injured, but that was a winning machine team that was winning constantly, and when they brought in the likes of Johnny Evans, the team was just rolling and winning games of football. Manchester United are not doing that at this moment in time. We've got injury concerns at the back, which is, when you're not winning games of football and you're not keeping clean sheets, that is one of the worst areas for Manchester United to lose players. And obviously I expect De Gea to be in goal, no problem there, but I'm not too sure how he's going to line up at the back, because I expect Harry Maguire's out for this game, and Luke Shaw. So it's going to be Diogo Dalot and Telles as the fullbacks. Neither have played a lot of football for Manchester United because Wan-Bissaka is out through suspension, and then it's going to be Lindelof and Varane. So 3 out of the 4 back 4 are going to be changed for this game, which is quite a big steep for Manchester United going into a massive European night at Old Trafford with 3 of your back 4 missing. Now you can probably get away with 1 being out, but it's a lot of drastic change in that back 4. I'm hoping Manchester United can get through this. I think it would be one hell of an achievement to get through it with that back 4. But there is no excuse for Manchester United. If we lose this game, then Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is going to be under so much pressure, because the players on the pitch have still got enough quality to go out there and to get the job done against this Villarreal team, even though it's a tricky opponent. And we just don't like playing against them, and Spanish opposition are never easy to play against. Now, midfield, he's definitely going to go with Fred and McTominay. He's not going to go with, I don't think, with anything else, because, I mean, you could have seen it. I mean, there was talk he wanted to play with the 4-3-3 at times this season, but he's going to go with the 4-2-3-1 again. I would expect, expecting to go with that sort of way, because I can't really see. I mean, he'll go with the 4-2-1 and then the 2 and then the 1, wouldn't he? Because I can't really see him putting Pogba into that midfield. I reckon he'll be out on the left hand side, Sancho on the right, and it will be Bruno Fernandes in front of the Fred and McTominay, and then Cristiano Ronaldo up front on his on his own, but with the supply hopefully from Jadon Sancho. I would like to see Manchester United evolve into that 4-3-3 a lot more as the season progresses, but there's no way he's going to play that sort of formation. He's not going to play that way in this game with the problems we've got at the back. So it's going to be the 4-2 and then the 3 and the 1, which is going to be a bit I mean, is this going to be a bit concerning for Manchester United with these injury problems that we've got? I mean, probably, because Telles, as I say, Telles and Delot haven't played a lot of football. Telles has not looked great when he has played for Manchester United. So it is a bit of a concern there, but we will have to just go with what we go with. I've gone for Sancho, as I say, on the right hand side. I think he might offer more for Manchester United in this game than Mason Greenwood, because Mason Greenwood's just, I think Mason Greenwood's just looking to cut inside, get on that left foot and get a shot away all the time. And when you've got Ronaldo in that box, we need to get something into that box. Pogba's not really, is not going to offer that on the left hand side. We know that. That's why I want to go to a 4-3-3 as the season evolves. Probably when everyone's fit, maybe he will do that. I'm not too sure. We haven't seen that enough this season of the 4-3-3, which we could go to. And with Pogba out on the left, I think some people do feel he's wasted, but he is better further forward. He has got 7 assists this season, but he's not a traditional wide man or anything like that. So Jadon Sancho, I mean, if Jadon Sancho does come in and it's not for Greenwood, then you'd have to probably put Sancho out on the left, Greenwood out on the right, and then it'll be obviously Pogba on the bench. But I think he's going to go with Pogba on the left still. I don't think that we're going to put, I mean, we have put Sancho out on the left, but we did bring Sancho in to play on that right hand side, and we haven't seen enough of him. We need to see him get a run of games really for Manchester United to see what he can try and offer. I was really excited when we signed Sancho and we had Cristiano Ronaldo in the team, because you look at the amount of assists that this geezer's fucking got for Dortmund. I mean, it's fucking phenomenal, and I was hoping that he could put some great chances on a plate. Hopefully we will see that in this game, and that's why I think that Sancho could be key for Manchester United to get a result in this game. As I say, these are a dogged team. They're not performing very well, but they're not losing games of football. So this is going to be a tricky test for Manchester United. It really is. I'm not sure if Manchester United can get over the line in this particular game, with the fact that the full-back's going to be changed and one of the centre-backs is going to be changed. Nothing against Lindelof. I think Lindelof might not be the weakest problem for this. I think the full-backs may I mean, the fact that we've got to play Telles there, who hasn't been in great form, may be a problem. But Diogo Dalot, a lot of people want to see him come in on a more regular basis, because Wan-Bissaka hasn't been at his best this season, but neither really has Harry Maguire and Shaw. They haven't been the same as they were the last season, so we'll have to wait and see what happens here. But I'm expecting a tricky game from Manchester United. I'm hoping Manchester United can grind out the victory in this one this time around. But if we are struggling in this game, we will have options, because now Cavani's back. We could always bring Cavani on in that second half, and we've always got Mason Greenwood on the substitutes bench. So if this does turn to shit in this game, we've got them players that we can bring on to try and change the game, which we maybe didn't have last time around when we were playing these in that Europa League final. We didn't have these game changers on the bench that we have now, because before we were starting Greenwood and Cavani in that final, and now they're probably going to be substitutes in this game. So it does show how far we've come in terms of the squad, evolving. But the Manchester United performances have got to get better. They really do, because Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is going to fall on his sword if Manchester United fuck up again. If we get knocked out of this group stage, I think that's where he could fall on his sword, because the league, we're not that far off I think we're fourth in the league. We're only a point off the top, so they're not going to sack him for that. They're just not going to do that, even though Manchester United have been bad in the league. Not absolutely dreadful, we have been bad in the league. Considering the fixtures Manchester United have got, we should be top of the league. Going into them difficult run of fixtures, all the other top teams have played much more difficult games than Manchester United, so we should be top of the league. No, but it's the fact that we're only 1 point off. They're not going to sack him for that at this moment in time. But if he falls on his sword in this if this Champions League group goes tits up, then he will fall on his sword for that. Because I can't see him surviving another exit from the Champions League group stage and ending up back in that Europa League, or getting knocked out of the Champions League completely. I cannot see him surviving that. I really can't. I mean, it's going to be a disaster seeing the likes of Rafael Varane and Cristiano Ronaldo playing in the Europa League. That would be an absolute disaster for Manchester United if that's to happen. So it cannot happen. I'm going to put my neck on the line. I don't actually know whether Manchester United are going to get their job done, but I am going to put my neck on the line and say Manchester United do get the job done. 2-1. I'm just praying that we can eat anything. I would take a shit performance as long as Manchester United get over the line in this one, because we cannot afford to go out of the group stage again. Performances, I would like to see an improved performance, but at this stage, by hook or by crook, we have to get the job done. Perform better in the coming weeks against the likes of Everton, yes, fine. I would like to see that, but this particular game, I would love to see a 4 or 5-0 victory and we smash the shit out of them and get revenge from the Europa League final. But just getting the job done and just winning this fucking game, that's all I want to see. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. How do you see this game going? I haven't actually watched Villarreal this season, but they did obviously cause Chelsea a lot of problems in that UEFA Super Cup final at the beginning of the season, so it's going to be a difficult game for Manchester United. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Smash that like button, smash the subscribe button, and smash that share button if you're watching this on Facebook, and I'll talk to you all again soon. See you.